Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I have an interesting nitro car to show you guys. It's no ordinary nitro car because it's a 1/16 scale nitro car that is one of the smallest out there which you can find. Here are some shots of the original car. This is the Vulcan SE and she looks beautiful in these shots here. Well, unfortunately the Vulcan SE is a really rare car now and it's really costly to get one. Fortunately I managed to find myself a clone of that. And here it is, tada! This is the Turner-G 1/16 nitro powered buggy. Now the second-hand buggy comes with this menu here, which is pretty useful. And the car is basically kept in this airtight container to keep out the moisture. Here's the buggy. The wing has been detached so that it will fit into the container. I'm going to put the wing back on. I know it's pretty hard for you guys to visualize how small this nitro car is, so I've placed it right beside my 110 Tamiya Vanquish. Here's the size comparison. This nitro car looks so cute besides the 110. Alright, let's take out the body shell and take a look at the cool mechanics inside. Many people say that the Vulcan nitro buggy is like a watch because it's so small and yet it has all the intricate mechanics of a nitro. And since it's a clone, it's exactly the same, except that it doesn't have the cool metal CNC parts. Now I've brought the camera closer so that we can look at the mechanics. Here we have the 0.5 size engine, and here's the battery case which houses 4 AAA batteries. It's such an old car, so it uses the old school nickel metal hydrate batteries back in the day. And here's the gearbox without the case. And this is the steering servo. And this is the throttle servo that controls the opening of the carburetor. And also the braking of the brake here. There's a disc brake which is controlled by the turning of this pivot via this linkage. So it's pretty much like a full-size nitro car. Here's a view of the car from the other side. You can see the pipe here, and there's also a pull start mechanism to start the engine. It's amazing how they could squeeze everything into such a small space, as this car is actually 4-wheel drive. I could see the center shaft there. That's the drive mechanism for the all-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. Yep, it's 4-wheel drive. The only problem I noticed with this car is the 40 switch that comes with it. Here I've installed a bigger switch, and if you look closely, it doesn't really align with the opening here, but it works just fine. But after replacing the crappy switch that comes with the car, it's time to upgrade all the vintage electronics and battery. Instead of using the 4 AAA batteries, I'm using this 600 mAh 3-cell LiPo pack, which will give me an hour of runtime. Also, I will be using this micro receiver. Here I've already soldered the leads for the servos, one for steering and one for throttle. And this is a 5 volts regulator that will step down the 12 volts of the LiPo pack to a constant 5 volt supply for the entire run of the car. Alright, I've installed the DSM-2 receiver on the wall of the compartment here, and on the opposite wall here I have installed the 5 volts regulator. Now that all the electronics are working well, it's time for a moment of truth. But unfortunately, I broke the spring inside. I just pull started a few times and the spring broke in the pull start mechanism. Luckily, there's a solution to replace the pull start mechanism. I found this electric starter kit online, and the kit was installed successfully on the engine here. The kit also comes with the electric starter. Now for a moment of truth, let's start the engine using this electric starter. But after all the hard work, finally I'm able to get this engine to start, and that's great. Alright, let's take her out for a spin outside. For my first RC Nitro car, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much for dropping by, and I will see you in the next one.